Blessings, everyone. LaDonna May, Haven Goddess. And thanks for watching the video so I can check you up on things and let you know how everything's going, what's been happening with Lewis and I. We're doing really good. It was 1 year ago that I left a very toxic situation, relationship. And I'm well beyond and past that. I do really want to stress to people, if you find yourself in a position where you just feel like everything has been sucked out of you, there is no shame and no harm in going to therapy, going to talk to somebody, because one of the only ways to fill yourself back up again is to talk to people. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel that nobody wants to hear you. Because what I learned more than anything, everybody wants to hear you. Because everybody wants to be there for you and everybody loves you. So trust people. Allow people to support you. Allow those people who do want to be there for you to be there, because they do want to. Okay, moving on from that. I've moved back home. I moved to the place that I grew up. And I am with an incredible person. He's a traveler like me. The best thing that we have in common is he's a witch. I'm still numb and overwhelmed because I can sit there and hold a crystal for 10 minutes and he knows exactly what I'm talking about, the vibes, the feelings. We go on hikes all the time. We just summited a mountain a few days ago and oh my God, do it. Yeah, but it is a joy to have somebody who understands me and I understand him. So thank you, Tim. I love you. Let's move on to what this video is about. What I want to do is give you a little bit of a tidbit of what I do and what I am offering for all my wonderful, very special people. What I do is called a divination session. So what I do in that session, the very first thing is I read your energy. And no, we don't need to be in the same room for that. I am an empath. I pick up everything that you're putting down. Even stuff that you don't feel, I got it. I click, nail it. I understand. So within that divination session, I pull apart your energy and I also get you to ask me questions. I mean, no question is off limits. I will just choose that if I don't feel that it's something that I want to work with, I won't. But I will always find alternatives. I will find different ways easily. There is no wrong answer or question. I'll answer them for you. So within that divination session, I will work with crystals. I will work with herbs. I will work something called crystal casting that I do. I will utilize tarot cards and oracle cards. I do pendulum work. I do spirit communication. So if you've had people pass on, most of the time they've got questions or answers or things that they didn't get to talk to you about when they were still on Earth. So when they're up in the universe and they really need to talk to you, they will come through to me. So I do mediumship as well. One thing I love to do is we all have guardian angels. And above them are the spiritual angels, the archangels. There's just so many of these beautiful spirits and deities and just beautiful communication. And I'm very honored to be a conduit. I listen to what they have to say, and I will express to you exactly what they say. And no holds barred. It's like whatever they want you to know, I am going to tell you exactly what I am hearing. So in that divination session, I charge $20 per hour, or half hour, sorry. Yes, $20 per half hour. So if the divination session is going a little longer, or if you want to pay for an hour ahead of time, that's fine too. I do find most of them do run into the 1 hour, because what I really stress to people, I would like you to write down your questions before you come to me. And believe me, other questions will come up during your reading. It happens all the time that I will be doing this reading, and all of a sudden I will get this message from one of your spirit guides, and they're like, no, we got to discuss this as well. So I do bring that into the reading. Now, aside from my divination sessions, I also do spells. My spells are they incorporate everything. I don't just whirl some words up to the universe. No way. I don't want to go into too much what I do, because what I do for my spells is very individual, and it's sacred to me and my ancestry. And believe me, it goes back a long way. So everything that I do is intricate, and it is very large. And during my spell work, I use candles, crystals, herbs. I put on an elaborate altar just for your spell. So I'm not just namby-pamby. I've got the whole thing covered. So when you do spells with me, of course, there is never a 100% guarantee that your spell will come into fruition, but I have a very good success rate with it. Not just for me, but with clients and friends for spells that I have done for people. Another thing I do is cord cutting. And again, that is a very elaborate system. It's not just a blah, 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 esoteric cords, go. No, 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 no. I call in Archangel Michael with his shield and his sword. There's so much more to it when I'm cutting cords. And another thing about my cord cutting, I don't just cut the cord, I sever. And both sides go their own way. So it's not just let's just snap with the scissors. No way. I give you a much, much bigger approach than that. Another thing I do is crystal analysis. I am very big into crystals. Crystals are huge for me. So what I do, and I can do this remotely as well, I will read your energy, and I will choose crystals that are good for whatever is ailing you. Or if you have certain questions, if you want like a financial reading or something, I have the crystals for that. Another thing I do, and this is a very, very, very important thing, is hexing. I don't call myself a black witch, and I don't call myself a white witch, and I don't call myself a gray witch. I don't feel, this is only my opinion. I applaud everybody's individual opinion. I just feel that anything to do with being a witch or witchcraft is an individual choice. So for me, I used to be an incredibly white witch. And then with what happened to me a year ago, I decided that anybody who progresses any sort of harm, it goes against who I am. And anybody that inflicts certain things, they should feel some sort of infliction to them as well. So I will do hexes. I guess what I would call myself now is a light and dark witch, because we can work with the light, and oh yeah, we can work with the dark too. You can't have the light until you've walked through the darkness. So yes, the bottom line, a very exciting thing for me is I now will do hexing. Again, no hex is something I won't do. Like, for instance, a big for instance, I had a client ask me to wipe somebody out. Well, of course, nobody wants to be responsible for somebody's demise. So what I did was I talked to that client and I said, hey, not quite what I do, but how about if we turn this into a karma spell? So whatever they put out to you is going to go right back to them. It works, and I can throw a little bit of itsy bitsy black stuff in there too. That's easy to do. So yes, any hexes, just ask me if I will do them, and if it's not something I'm comfortable with, we will just mold it into something that we're both comfortable with. So for my spells, for my cutting cords, for my hexing, for crystal analysis, for everything, $20. Yeah, I will do your spells, your cutting cords, your hexing, $20. If you feel that it needs a little more oomph, because sometimes that will happen. A spell won't be just as efficient as you feel it should be. So I will ask for another $20 to help it along a little bit, give it a little more cinnamon, give it some spice, get it going. I will do that. Every single thing I'm doing now is off my Etsy shop. I was doing things on PayPal and Facebook, but I just felt that it wasn't secure enough, and a lot of people were getting lost through there. So if you're not familiar with Etsy, it's delectable, it's simple, and all you have to do is search my page on the Etsy shop. It's Haven Goddess, because that's who I am now. Yay! I love being home. Home is beautiful with my pup. Yes, that's what's going on, and that's where I am right now, and I'm happy. I'm overjoyed. I'm in a really good space, and that makes everything more susceptible to good energy, and I'm so available to help you and to be here for you, all your guidance, all your needs, all your questions. I know there's lots of questions that need to be answered, and a lot of people aren't connected to their spirit guides up there in the beautiful universe. So I am overjoyed to assist you and get you the information that you need. We all need that. Do you want to come say hi, Lewis? Come on. No? Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Come say hello. Here he is. Hi. Look that way. Look over there. Oh, what's over there? I said that way. Look there. Okay? Yeah. Little shy guy, I guess. Anyway, thank you once again for being here and listening to me again. And I'm very overjoyed to be back in a place and a space, spiritually and emotionally, where I'm there for you too. Thank you so much for everything. And I really, really, really look forward to connecting with you and doing divination sessions with you and assisting you, giving you that nudge with spells. And let's just take care of each other. And more than anything, let's be kind to each other. And the most important thing, be kind to yourself. Because you are the world to yourself. You got to live with yourself before you can live with anybody else. So the words you choose for yourself, choose them beautiful. Choose them kind. And choose them for the now. Because today is a stepping stone for tomorrow. And choose to be positive and happy today. And if there's something that's in your way of that, come talk to me. Come talk to me for anything. Come say hi. Leave a comment. Just say hey. Reach out. Thanks so much. Namaste.